hey look, it's me. Alright, looks like it's my turn, guys. Yeah, I'm just going through the tutorial here. Ignore me. Uh, cool. Alright, so let me head back here. Cool, set up and ready. Yeah, big shout out to Mugetsu. I hope I got your name right. I gotta be honest, like, your name is one of the hardest ones I've had to say on stream. Mugetsu Katoma. I don't know. Not a big Japanese speaker. Yeah, as you can see, I have never played this game before, so this will be my first playthrough. Completely blank files. Just looking at the tutorials, try to figure out how to play, you know. Actually, I believe this is the first 64 run in the marathon so far. So, welcome to the night shift. I'll be your host. I'm OddTom, and I believe Demo and I will be passing it back and forth all night. So, I hope you enjoy. I picked Anne's photo because I figured our theme was winter, and her photo is a winter photo. And like right now, we just went out to get the mail. It's really cold outside. My fingers are just now warming back up. So yeah, stay warm. I'm sure it's much worse up there in Canada. I know we have quite a few Canadians. Yeah, we had Lena earlier. I think she's Canadian. Boy. Yeah, you know, they just looked on the Twitch, see who was playing 64. I just got the request 5 minutes ago. I'm trying to figure out how to play. All right, cool. So I'm gonna get started here before. Let's see. Are you guys on the timer ready? I got no response. I'm kind of scared to start. Always ready? Alright. I know. Oh, look, it's Demo. Yeah, there's your other host for tonight. Yeah, we're going to be bouncing it back and forth. I think Demo's got another couple of his marriage runs coming up. Alright, so I don't know. I feel like we should start on another number for good luck. But then again, marathon luck. It's not going to matter what we do. Alright, we'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And the classic A for the names. Alright, so we don't actually get to show a whole lot of the newer tricks we have in this one. Like, we're not doing the fast text glitch for the horse. I think we phased that one out. We actually skipped the horse entirely, which is kind of cool. Probably will get to see one of the newer modification we have for the music box, which is kind of cool. Yeah, so we have a way that we can save up the let me grab the right tool here. Yeah, we could save up the music box and dig it up anywhere, which is kind of cool. It's actually one of my favorite tricks so far in this one. The problem is it's so new, I keep forgetting to do it. I'll like go to Rick without a music box, and that actually may happen at least one time during this round, so we'll see. Alright, the first day we start is not the first, it's actually the third, and it's a Wednesday. So we're not actually going to do anything. We'll start on Thursday, because Anne isn't on the ranch. And that's kind of important, because the first season, if you go into the ranch at all, you'll get a cutscene, and that's what we're trying to avoid. So we're going to avoid that entire area until at least summer. And then that whole... give me a second. I gotta try to remember what I'm doing these first couple of days, because it smooths out a little while in, but for now we have to make sure we have enough money for getting all the crops that we need. we don't actually need that one. So after 8 o'clock, Anne will appear, and she has one of 4 locations. One is over here. She's not there. Another one is by the fisherman's tent. There she is. Okay. So that's not too bad. So this is Anne, and this is one of the only people we will be speaking to the entire game. The other is Rick, who fixes music boxes for us. Super helpful. And before I forget, I'm going to buy these crops that we need. So this farming speedrun actually has a little bit of farming in it. Not too much. We let the rain do most of it, if we can. So this is Rick. Super cool guy. He's my favorite NPC. We'll give him a flower. Yeah, so when he gets up to about 32 affection, he'll start fixing music boxes for us. And there'll be an extra 5 affection. That speed watering, huh? I usually miss one of those. I'm pretty happy with that. And there's rain. That's actually exactly what we want. So we don't have to water those potatoes. We want as much rain as we can get. Actually, rain is wonderful. Yeah, Demo, it's you and me tonight. I'm actually kind of excited to see who we're marrying tonight. Try to keep you on your toes, you know. No worries. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot going on right now, especially the first season. You really haven't missed much. We're actually skipping the whole first season. Like, we could go outside on these Thursdays, because it's the only time that Anne is outside of the ranch. But then there's also a chance that she's up at the vineyard, and we don't want that cutscene either. So yeah, this is the easiest part, for sure. The easiest part is just sleeping through the summer. And then we have to start remembering things and doing math and stuff. Let's see, I believe today's the 17th. I'm going to check it anyway, because I really don't want to sleep through it. Yeah. See, I've been counting here, but I'm also super nervous, so my count's like, it usually goes off. So I gotta be careful, you know. I am a bit worried that we've only had one rain so far. That means we're gonna have to go out and water. I believe today's the 20th. Let me see. We want to have 1 potato ready. Yeah. All right. So we need to have 1 potato ready on the last Thursday of the month, because we have 9 potatoes here, but our rucksack only holds 8, and we can't go to sleep with 1. So we have to give away at least 1 in order to use all the potatoes. And the only time to find Anne is on a Thursday. And the last Thursday is just after the last festival. So we're just going to ignore Basil entirely. It's alright, we'll be back. Hey, Cliff, how's it going? Please don't eat my potatoes. I really need those potatoes, you know, to take your girl. Alright, so, I have to remember not to save tonight, because we have our first festival coming up, actually tomorrow. We're really, like, running through this whole month. Nice. It's actually ready now. but I'm gonna water them all out here. So we have our first festival tomorrow, and if Anne is selected, the Flower Queen, we're gonna have to reset because we need to dance with her, and we can't dance with her if she is the chosen one. And it'll be pretty obvious. It'll she'll have like this little flower crown and everything, but that's what we don't want. We want her to look normal. Hey, if he eats my potatoes, I'm gonna have to reroute this whole thing. Alright, moment of truth. This is where 1 in 4 Anne photo runs come to die, is when Anne comes out of here with a flower on her head. Alright, so that's our our first set of RNG out of the way. The best girl gets the flowers. That's fine. Guess who it is? We'll be choosing Anne. Yeah, man, I'm not giving him potatoes. I'm taking this girl. I can't wait till he leaves. Actually, we won't. Yeah, we will get to see him leave. We will. I was gonna say we'll get the photo before, but we're not. All right, 210. This one's 70. We're gonna have enough. We need 300 to get the corn. Anne's kind of interesting because she likes corn and potatoes, so it's actually kind of convenient. We can switch from one to the other. Alright, so today's the day. We're actually gonna go looking for Anne today. But Rick isn't going to open up for a little while, so I can fill this up, get the treasure map, do a few things before Anne even shows up in the mountains. Alright, so again, Anne has 4 locations of showing up today. One is over here by the fisherman's tent. She's not here. One is up here by the cave. Nope. Okay, so this is getting a little dangerous. If she's in the vineyard, we're gonna have to go for it because we can't just reset. So, you know, marathon strats, am I right? Hopefully she's gonna be in Rick's shop. You know, I actually have a theory that Anne can't tell the difference between potatoes and corn, and that's why she likes them both the same amount. And it's also like why she's so bad at cooking. It's like you know, she tries to make potato pancakes, and we're like, this tastes like corn pancakes. Is this potato bread, not cornbread? Oh, guess where Anne is. We're gonna have to do the vineyard cutscene. Oh, here's another mistake I make a whole lot, is I get all the way up here, and then I forget to give her a potato. I'll give her, like, a normal snack. So, let's try to get over that hurdle. Alright, not much of a time loss, it's just kind of annoying. Mashed potatoes, or is it mashed corn? Maybe it's both. Maybe that's why she loses the cooking contest every year. Alright, so we're gonna have to actually toss, and this dog's gonna get in the way, I can tell already. So we're gonna have to toss some of those flowers. So let me at least sell the last of what I have. I need 300 to get corn, but I also want to make sure that these potatoes have all come in, and they have. So I was pretty sure they had, but like the run so far, like if mine has no problems, I feel like I will have the first run with no problems. But that has not been the case. So it's just a matter of trying to figure out what kind of. There's the rain. Yeah, now the little potatoes are grown in, it's no problem. Now, I have to be really careful here not to sleep into summer first, or all of those potatoes will go to waste. So 29th, tomorrow's the 30th. Alright, so we're going to have to pocket all 8 of those potatoes, which means our flower friends can take a hike. Yeah, these translations are the best. Alright, now the general strategy from here on is we're going to start growing corn while we're giving the potatoes out. We're skipping summer first because it's just not worth it. So, actually, this is going to be our first real day. Gonna be forgetting which way I'm going. Alright, music box is down here somewhere. I promise. Somewhere. We just have to find it. Alright, so today does happen to be a Thursday. Now we're full of potatoes, so I gotta remember here again, she needs a potato, not a regular gift. Because I do that. I'll come out here and get like a gift for Rick, and then, wow, she's not here either. You know what, I'm gonna run it by the vineyard, just in case. And I feel like just in doing that, she's gonna show up in Rick's shop. Which does happen to be the best place, but I think, yep. We didn't even have to come up here. Man, Anna's really messing with me this round. So as long as we do find her, it's not really a big deal. She's just making us run everywhere to find her. Alright, so we are going to Rick first, because we have a flower. Rick first. There we go, and then like all that we have left are potatoes. And the next thing I always forget here is that I need to get some corn. We need to buy it and plant it today. Yeah, we don't have anything to sell, so we actually don't need any more money for the rest of the game. That's the last thing I need to buy. We're only going to water 5 of those. We really only need to water 4 of them, but you know, hurricane safety. So they cycle every 4 days, so we only need to water 4 of them at a time. But I know I just know if I only water 4 of them, a typhoon's gonna come through and take out 2 of them, and we can't be having that. So here's our first music box. It doesn't really matter right now. Our first music box? Yes. Yes. Okay. It doesn't matter now because Rick isn't. He's not fixing them yet, but he will soon. We'll get him on our side. We got lots of flowers. Alright, so I have 2 spots open. Let me see here. Move out of the way, Deadly Snake. Since we're going to Anne first, we can at least be holding potatoes, so I don't forget. So I do have a habit of giving Anne the wrong item. Also of throwing potatoes on the ground here. I do that a lot too. I'm just trying to figure out, you know, how is this, what kind of weird stuff is this marathon run gonna throw at me? Alright, no fixing yet. That's okay. Alright, and that'll be more or less our route for the rest of summer. Depending on how many corns we can get, we may not even have to use... So there's a glitch we can use to bring the corn into the next season. But depending on how the weather is, we may not have to use that at all. Speaking of, it's only the 5th, and we have our first typhoon. Alright, let's see here. Let's see how many corns that typhoon left us with. All of them. Okay, alright. There's just a little scare. No big deal. Had me fooled. Alright, so we already have our gifts for Rick. Yeah, we're here just a little too early. Alright, so Rick should fix our music box today. However, he doesn't open until 10 o'clock, so we're going to come to Anne first. Dude, Rick's the best. I love Rick. Yeah, see, he's just not open yet. This should be the last gift I have to give him. Yeah, there we go. There's my emote. that Rick face right there. That's one of my emotes. Yeah, I'm kind of glad we got this Rick and we didn't get the that new sauce font Rick. Yeah, I don't like that guy at all. Like, I haven't even played the game yet, and just watching it, I don't like that guy. Hey, our corns are sprouting. They survived their typhoon. Although I kind of feel like this game's just trying to give me hope. It's gonna wipe them all out with the next typhoon. Alright, this will also be Anne's first music box. Alright, so the next thing we want to look out for here is Rick's cutscene. We don't have to give him gifts anymore. I need to remember that. In the photos route, we have to keep giving him gifts because we need to get him up to 160. But in this route, once he gets to the point where he fixes music boxes, we don't really have to give him any more gifts. So I need to get out of that all photos mentality. At least until the all photos run. I won't push it too far back in the mind. Alright, Summer 8's a Wednesday. Let me just make sure that I don't want to be skipping the wrong days, because it does get pretty close. Summer 9's a festival, and not one worth doing. Okay, so we'll kind of come to our daily ritual. In a couple days, we'll get to see the new music box, like the super secret magical music box. I don't think it has a name yet, but it's I'll show you when we get there. I'm kind of excited to totally forget to do it. Alright, we're getting a little low on potatoes here. Alright, in order to get Anne where we need her to be, we have to get 2 harvests of corn. So what I'm going to be doing is, I'm going to be watering those corn every day from now on, just to be certain. Because again, marathon run, anything goes. Alright, yeah, so even days when Rick or Anne isn't available, I'm still gonna come out and water that corn, because I don't know. This has been going too well so far. I'm just just a little suspicious. What's gonna go wrong? I know we're gonna get to the end and be perfectly fine, but you know what? Let's just be safe. As much as I'd like to show off the keeping corn into the next season glitch, that's actually a requirement for my next run, so we'll get that one either way. Alright, so the key to this run is kind of balancing how many potatoes you have left with how far your corn is along. So, because I have so few potatoes left, I'm going to have to actually go out and start watering the corn more than I normally would. See, because we've had, no rain so far. we had rain for the potatoes, but it wasn't until after they were all grown up, so it didn't really supplement our run. Like the best run I have in this has like I go outside to water like twice. But you know that's all RNG. Not a lot we can do about that. Alright, here we go. Here's another corn. Is that a blue heart? I saw a blue heart. We're like a season and a half in, and we got the first colored heart. Alright. So Rick's cutscene. Wait, that's what we're watching for now. We gotta make sure. You see how he stands kind of in the center, and he doesn't move at all? That's his cutscene. So you have to just exit and then re-enter, and then he kind of shifts over to the other side. Yeah, sometimes I'm just thinking like too many steps ahead, and I don't even see it, and I trigger that whole cutscene, lose a gift, and you have to leave and re-enter anyway just to clear the cutscene. So I'm glad I caught that one. I like how there's more Rick emotes in chat than there are Ann emotes. I wouldn't have it any other way. You gotta like ask yourself, who's the real person I'm trying to woo here? I'm really just using Ann to get to her cousin. Alright, we are dangerously low on potatoes. Happy birthday! Yeah, I totally meant to... That actually doesn't do anything. Like, it's just it's some extra text, but unless she's up to 200, it really does nothing. It's the same as a normal potato. Oh, now we're fighting over Ann and Rick. Yeah, we need another one of those straw polls. Who should I marry? Ann or Rick? Yeah, I guess this one just isn't that progressive. Rick is forever alone. Best girl, you know, I don't want to assume his gender or her gender. Rick might be. I don't know. I don't know. Let me make sure this is the 15th. I gotta just like... Alright, with one potato left, tomorrow's a Thursday, so we have 2 waters. Yeah, so when they're in this state, they have 4 waters left. This is like their kind of perma state. So we're right on time with the schedule. Yeah, the 15th is a Wednesday. 16th is a Thursday, so we don't have to play it. But we're now in the back half of summer, so we have to get 2 harvests of corn. And it's actually good timing because you have 5 here. So you don't want to get it too early or you can't pull all the corn. But you don't want to get it too late because then you can't harvest them by the end of summer. So you have to kind of find that little sweet spot. Oh, actually, today is one of those days I get to show off this cool new trick. This cool new music box trick, because the mayor is waiting for us on the farm, so we... our stuff is watered for us. That's exciting. Alright, so we can't take up a music box today. And that's alright. I guess we'll just do without a music box today. Alright, we still have our fixed one we can give to Anne. Yeah, we're just good friends. Yeah. That's it. That's the spirit. It's the odd thing to do. That stands out to me every time I do that. Alright, so now I get to show you guys this super cool, kind of new music box tech that we have. Alright, so check this out. If you're standing in front of his door, let's see, if you come up to this little square, if you get like, see that front pixel of his shoes? If you can line it up right with that tile right there, and you can like, if you can till right on that little crevice, you get a music box. So that's kind of cool. Bet they didn't have that one in the guides. Man, you know, every glitch in this game is my favorite glitch. I don't have a favorite. They're all my favorite. They're all just quirky and weird. Spoilers demo? I gotta have a little fun with it. Alright, I hope today is corn day. I really hope. Thank you. Thank you, corn, for growing in at a very predictable rate. See, that's like the thing about this game. It's all numbers to me. Like, I don't even see a farming game anymore. I just see 13. When I see corn, I just start counting down from 13. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, I don't have a best girl because they're all just, like, numbers. That's it. Shoot, it's Sunday. So we'll water the corn. That'll be, like, 3 more. And we should have another harvest before the end of summer. And that's what we're going for. Again, I really don't want to take any chances here. Speaking of... Alright, how many corn did I lose? How many corn did I lose? I'm scared to look. Sigh. I'm gonna take up my music box first. I'm kind of scared to look. I knew it was gonna do this to me. I mean, I guess I didn't, but I mean, marathon run, right? Like, this whole marathon has been cursed with being weird and quirky. Let's put it that way. Which I guess isn't a curse, honestly. Alright, how many? My corn survived! I'm so happy. Man, this game's trolling me. This whole game. Yeah, so it can blow out, like, half of those. And they could, like, pick the ones that are grown and leave the ones that are still seeds. All sorts of possibilities. Still, this is a good warm up for me. Like, I've got another run later that's all of the photos, so it'll be this run piled on top of about 4 other girls. So, like, in general, this is a good warm up for me. Oh, he's standing near the door today. That's a 1 second time save. Gotta save those milliseconds where you can. Dude, I don't know if Typhoon... if Typhoon is odd time luck, I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like we've had 2 this season so far. All right. The corn should be in today, I think. I kind of lost. Okay, we have like a day or 2 left on it. It's 4 max, but because that typhoon just threw me off. You can't like count straight numbers because you can't go outside on a typhoon day. There's number 3. Typhoon number 3. Oh my goodness. Today is the swim festival. This could be interesting. This could be interesting. Oh, we lost 1. That actually could be okay. I think I can work with that. Like with 3 typhoons. Oh, we lost 2. We lost this one too. Yeah, it just happened to be one that was tiny. That could have been so much worse. Oh, this game. I was actually worried I was going to go to the swim festival on the summer 24th because I always do that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go for 1 more harvest of corn. Well, we got 1. We'll need 3 more, and today's the 25th. So I just want to be absolutely certain. Like, this is total overkill, but better than underkill? I don't know if that made sense. I'm just spouting words at this point. Oh, there's our rain. Okay, thank you. Wait a second. It's a rainy Sunday. Never mind. Anne's affection isn't near high enough. It would have been cool, though. That would have been pretty cool. So, Anne's sick event only happens on rainy Sundays, which means if it rains, there's only a 1 in 7 chance of getting her sick event. And I feel like that was my long shot luck right there. And we're like 10 or 20 affection short. Like, I don't even think she's Greenheart yet. Maybe if there were a couple fewer typhoons. Anyway, it's all right. Look at that, corn's making everything, or the rain's making it all grow. Oh man, those 3 typhoons are killing me. This game's killing me. I can't wait till I have more than 1 girl photo to worry about at a time. It'll be good fun. Is that a green heart? Did you say green heart? I heard. Oh, blue heart. Okay. I tried. Yeah, so sick event would not have worked. We're still at blue. Let's see. It should be all right though. Once we hit like 150, it gets a lot faster because we start doing the events. We have like the the photo event, but we have like the ankle event, we have the dream event, we have the sick event. That's it. But we also have this the dance, the harvest dance, and that one has no RNG. You just show up and ask Anne to dance with you, and then get the random coin. 10% chance. That means nothing in this run. That's it's still fun. Let's see, so we only have a couple days left in this season. And then we'll be into fall, so I think we're doing alright. I'm kind of happy we only have 1 girl to worry about. It's going to be a lot more interesting when we have, well, 2 other girls technically. Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. How's the corn doing? Yay, it exists. Okay, we'll be alright. So now we have to kind of wait a little bit here, because Anne doesn't appear until 8 o'clock. It's one of the easier times to figure out because you can see the shadows on the ground kind of lightening up, and then you know it's time. Yes, green heart. Alright, yeah, we are well on our way. We've had very few visitors on the farm. And many of those visitors were typhoons. No, we're alright. Yeah, so like the huge bottleneck here, well, I guess the actual bottleneck is that we can only give her one gift per day. But the other bottleneck here is Rick's shop doesn't open until 10 o'clock. So anything that we do before 10 o'clock is kind of dead time. So if we're just walking around, like, it doesn't matter what we do because we have to wait until 10 o'clock anyway. I am kind of interested to show you guys all of the locations of those random music boxes. Summer 29th's a Wednesday. I gotta be careful here because we have to get our, we have to dig up our corn. I don't think I have that many spots in my inventory. I don't. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm going to go out today. So Anna's gonna be out in the mountains somewhere probably, because it's a Thursday, so she's gonna be in one of her random locations. I don't usually play Thursdays because, you know, there's that 25% chance she'll be at the vineyard, but we've already done that cutscene, so it really doesn't matter all that much where she is, because we have plenty of time. Let's see, we have one more. I'll probably just leave that last corn there. There's not a whole lot we can do with it. Yeah, I called Vineyard last time, and okay, so I have a fixed music box, so I can't go to the I can't. If I go to Rick's shop, I'm gonna have to turn around and come back because I can't talk to Rick until I offload this music box. But she's there. She's in Rick's shop. The last place you look, it's always the last place you look. Because, you know, why would you keep looking after you found her? She's not here either. Is it a Thursday? Tell me it's a Thursday. Where is she? Wait, hang on. Alright, we're gonna take another town tour, I guess, because she's not in Rick's shop. Alright, let's run the rounds again. Maybe I didn't go close enough to the cave. Oh, hi Anne, did I just run right past you? That's not too bad. That's okay. Just a little backtracking, no big deal. It's like expert routing right here, you know. Just running back and forth and back and forth. So Ellie's the one on the beach on Mondays, and then, well, actually, they take turns on the beach. Cliff's on the beach, I think Tuesdays. See, I need to study back up on that because I need to know that for photos. What? Got stuck by that tree. Tree got me. So I'm going to leave that last corn over there. I really can't, you know, I can't take it with me to bed, so... Fall 1st is a Friday, so our days are going to start to go a little bit faster here because we don't have to worry about the crops anymore. Like, we have all the crops that we need. So now it's about it's all about the music box. And, well, and routing the special events. Yeah, that's true. Karen does go down there. Yeah, I usually don't worry about Karen because you only have to find her once. She's one of those that just find her once with a dog and you can forget about her. Alright, so we're sitting somewhere around 130, 130. Let's go with 130. Yeah, the music box is 6, 3. It's basically 10 each time, but it's a little off. So you can't like use straight 10. Like you can't count it by 10 each time. You have to, because it's 9, but it's easier to count by 10s, so it's more of an estimate. I think she's at 130. Like, I know she's at the vineyard on Thursdays, and that's my backup strat. if I don't find Karen and I have to, she's at the vineyard on Thursdays. That's the one I know by heart. Well, there's the rain that we don't need. We need that on Sunday. Alright, Fall Third is a Sunday. But it's one of those where the barn is closed, so if it rains on that particular Sunday, you can't do her sick event because the barn is closed for the cow festival. It's really inconvenient. We also don't have to change tools anymore. I gotta remember that. It's a special day. Basil's here. It's one of those days. All right, let's kick Basil off the farm. It's not a Thursday, is it? Tell me it's not. Okay, Tuesday, we're good. I was just trigger happy entering the field. Actually, that's probably not a great adjective to use. Alright, now on to Rick's shop. And yeah, a lot of this is very repetitive. It's true. But, you know, there's like the little bits that you have to remember, and that's what makes it kind of difficult. Oh, you know what? I forgot to dig a music box. All right, let's dig one up real quick. All right, cool. We did that. I love that glitch. Yeah, I'm just getting kind of jump scares from everything that doesn't go the way I expected. I'm like, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? But they're usually fixable. You know, they're not like huge things, you know. Fall 6, Wednesday. Go straight to sleep day. 7's a Thursday, so we could go out for funsies. Or not, you know. That makes the 8th Friday. So we only have to play Friday, Monday, Tuesday. We have enough corns to make it, and the thing is, like, we have to sleep till winter anyway, because her photo doesn't even happen until winter, so we've got to sleep through all these days anyway. But we only have to visit her, like, 6 more times. We do have to route her special events, so we'll be getting her dream text pretty soon, and then it goes pretty fast. Because you can stack a lot of them on top of each other. I know there's only like 3, but yeah, if you like if you route them right, you can get like a 2 or like all of them all done in the same day. I think I don't think you can do like the dream and the ankle on the same day, but I could be wrong. I may be thinking about Maria, because the library actually closes when you do one of the events. But then there's someone like Ellie who, you go into a completely different screen. Like you could do her ankle event and then come and do her dream event, and since they're on different screens, you can do both of them. The problem is Anne's ankle event is right outside the farm, so since that's the only way out, you really can't route it. So whatever day she has her ankle event, it's like that's it. That's all you can do because she leaves for the day. Like as soon as you walk out of your farm, you run into her, and now she is gone for the day. But her dream event, we can sync that up with like the bridge work, which we also don't have to do. But it does help like advance time forward. Fall 9th. Fall 9th is a special day, but for somebody else's photo, and I'm like, so today would have been a good day for rain. It's a Sunday. Then we have Fall 11th, and tomorrow is our festival. So tomorrow is our neat little festival. Yeah, no, I mean like that's. Her ankle is, like, you have to pick a day when you're not doing anything. Like, you want to try to do that on a Sunday or a Wednesday, and then you could just get it out of the way. I did the thing again. Let me just like close my eyes and open them again, and there she is. Alright, any bets on yellow? Any bets on yellow? No, she's still green, okay. Alright, okay, you got me. I bet she's really close though, because like I have her now like somewhere between 150 and 160. Are you guys ready for this? Ready for this? Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. I just found this music box. Excuse me, can you fix it for me? Okay, thank you. Nice. You're the best. Hey, the mayor does nothing for me except... You know what? I just talked to the mayor. That's a lie. You know what? I'll talk to the mayor tomorrow. How about that? I will talk to the mayor tomorrow. Because I have to. And only because I have to. You can find it anywhere. So that's the cool new little music box glitch. Like in this game, you can only have like one, I guess, cutscene going on at a time. You can call them like animations. I guess I don't have to talk to them. Never mind, I'm ignoring the mayor. No, I told you I would talk to him, so I'll talk to him. There we go. I talked to the mayor. Yeah. So if there's somebody on the farm, that's technically a cutscene. But if you dig up the music box, that's also a cutscene. So cutscenes in this game have a priority list. Like Maria's ankle event and her dream event both happen in the library, but if they're both possible, it'll pick one based on a priority list. And I just happen to know that ankle has higher priority on that one. But people on the farm have a higher priority than... oh, no coin. Yay, Harris. Is he a police officer yet? Or is that his next job? Oopsies. That was close. Yeah, so technically the people who walk on your farm is considered a cutscene. And it'll take priority over the digging the music box. However, like every time you swing the till, it'll check how many times you've hit that square. So if you till and you don't increment that counter, it'll stay at 10, and it'll check it and it'll see that it's 10, and it'll give you the music box. And you can do that anywhere. Like, you can do that anywhere. The catch is you have to remember to do it before you talk to him. But yeah, I mean, you can dig up a music box anywhere you want. I was just messing with you. It's... Oh, there's a dream event. Cool. Alright, today's a Wednesday. Give me a second to think about this. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do something kind of new. So I'm going to try to get all of these. It really depends how far above 160 she is. But I'm going to try to get all of these events to happen. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can get all the events to happen on one day. I think I can do it. I think I can. And it actually may have been better to do it, well, see, that's the thing, is, like, tomorrow's a Thursday, so the question is, like, is she gonna be available? I don't know. So what we're gonna do here is we're going to see if her ankle is triggered yet. And if it's not triggered today, it won't be triggered tomorrow. But that's why I chose to go out on a Wednesday. Yeah, so she's just under ankle, which means she has dream and then ankle. And since it's a Thursday, we can find her out in the mountains. So this will be kind of interesting. I'm actually not sure how successful this is going to be, but I'm going to try it anyway. We'll see how many of her events I can chain in a row. So first thing, I guess, is we have to, 8 o'clock is when she shows up, so... Alright, she's not here. The one place she can't be is by the cave. If she's by the cave... if she's by the cave, then we're going to trigger her dream event first. And that's what I want to avoid. What would be perfect here is if she was in Rick's shop. That would be perfect. Because then we could just give her the music box right there without having to trigger any kind of cutscene. Ah, she's not here. Okay, so there's still a way I can save this. No, there's not a way I can save this. I was thinking I could run across the bridge, but we haven't built the bridge yet, so we can't do that. There's only one way onto the mountain screen. So the only way I can still do this, like, all-in-one-day thing is if she's at the vineyard. She has to be at the vineyard, or we can't do this. All right, she's not here. That's all right. I was kind of hoping to get like all her stuff done in a single day, but the problem is that she's on the screen where her dream event is, and I'm just gonna double check just to make sure she's not by the fisherman tent here, like in case I missed her. But yeah, there's a 25% chance she will appear in any of those 4 locations, and today she just happens to be in the wrong one. Let's see, today is not a Sunday. Okay, so I'm going to try to do the thing again today. It's a Saturday. Let me think about this. 16, 17, 18. Let's wait until the day that Rick is open. And then and I'm going to try it again, because I know where Anne's going to be. The only thing is, I don't want to trigger her her ankle event. Like if we trigger her ankle event outside the farm, we gotta go back and go to sleep. But otherwise, I think that we can hit all of her special events in a single day. Alright, and if we do all our events in a single day, we really don't need a music box. But I mean, safety strats. Yeah, it'll probably be a lot closer in all the girl photos, but for now it's not really a big deal. Yellow heart. Alright, so that for sure put her over 180. So if we this is usually where her ankle event is right here, but it only triggers if we come up from the farm. So what we need to do is, we need to do her dream events, and then we need to come back from the farm. How close are we? Dude, you were like 2 seconds from opening. Alright, you guys ready for all the events? Hey Doug, you made it! I made it just in time to see all the special events. Spoilers. Alright, no Anne yet. Alright, yeah, like, there's some cutscenes you can enter from a different side and make that scroll a lot shorter, but this one doesn't trigger unless you enter specifically across that log bridge. Well, I guess the thought that counts. Thank you for the attempted raid. Alright, so I'm gonna remove that that grate because, again, we're saving milliseconds here, right? So this is her dream event, and at the end of this event, she's going to walk off to the left, and if that grape is still there, she walks right into it. Which is kind of funny. She'll like walk right into that grape, and now she like walks through it, so that's alright. Alright, no Anne. Wait, hang on, I left something over there. Is it Anne? Where'd you come from? Alright, and that is how you get 30 affection in a single day. Alright, so basically now, 19. Okay, I'm pretty sure she's, like, I would be very surprised if she was not over 200 by now. You know, I know they did a port to the Wii U. I guess Switch would be interesting. Yeah, no. Switch would be interesting. Like, I gotta... I just want to say, like, Anne's photo is super easy to miss, and one of the first times I was going for the all photos, I accidentally cleared this event, and I had no idea. And it wasn't until, like, we went back and looked at it, because I was like, it's winter, and she has a pink heart, why isn't she... Yeah, like why isn't she coming to give the photo? Maria's the one with black hair. Alright, welcome to winter. Alright, we still have a fixed music box and some corn. Plenty of corn, honestly. Alright, so again, we have multiple cutscenes on this screen, and you'll get to see like priority order here. So like, first priority is Cliff's exit. That's Cliff leaving the game for good. Second priority is this is our cow event. So we're borrowing the cows. And the next one on the priority list is Anne's photo. But because this one ends as they leave the screen, like if you start to go back in here, like you will like go inside and completely clear this photo. So if you don't just hang on a second. Is my stream back up? Is my stream doing all right? I was gonna say, like, get ready on time here because we have the photo right here in the album. So as soon as we see the photo, it's on the last page, of course. But that's time. Yeah, I was a bit worried about my stream. Cool. All right. Yeah. Sorry about that. I was just looking over and saw the red bar. I was really worried. Did I show up just in time to miss the entire like photo cutscene? Yikes. All right. Like we have this whole like monotonous gifting through town, and then it misses the entire like photo cutscene. Hey, yeah, thank you guys. Let's see. I think Demo's up next. Yeah, Demo and I will be your hosts for this Saturday night. It's Saturday now, right? It's not Friday night anymore. It's Saturday night. Hey, it's no worries. I have another one coming up after Demo. Demo's got a couple marriage runs, and then I'll be back.